Welcome to week 4 of the GOAT 4v4 League, halfway through the entire season as we include playoffs into that motion. As we have the start matchup, we have Teal taking on Green. Teal looking to lock in the 1 seed, which they can do today as there's only one more week of regular season. And the new expanded playoff format, all 6 teams will make playoffs. Top 2 will get a bye, as opposed to the past couple years where it was just the top 4 making that playoffs. So Green coming off a surprise game last week, as well as they took Black to the brink, but ultimately fell in the shootout.
Yeah, I mean, it shows some momentum as we come to these later games in the season where you actually have some stakes on them. Makes it a lot more fun to watch. Players get a bit more competitive. Some walk on the ice wearing the wrong jerseys. But nonetheless, it should be interesting because Teal's been a team that's kind of played down a little bit when they go to against certain opponents. So you can see Green maybe putting up a big fight like they did last weekend.
And unfortunately for Green, they cannot earn a bye at this point of the season. 2 little points. But definitely seeding at play for those bottom 4 teams. You want, a better matchup as we get underway here. Green will take it off the draw. It'll be moved up by Goodon for Green. Green looking for a quick start against this very defensive Teal team. Moved in the middle and intercepted right away by Riley Edwards. He'll carry it up quickly for Teal. Wist pass across won't go to Saginaw, as I couldn't get the name out of my mouth. Green will now turn up the other way. Goes to Sargo. He'll go straight in the middle to find Alex Sargo. Dances around. Shot save made by Cassidy Kitteridge. Ethan Blackburn. Kitteridge is on the other side. As Teal will now carry up. Brendan Schooley carrying in. Met there by Jacob Goodon. And he will start to move up for Green. Pass a little bit too far behind. Picked up by George Ackland, carrying in for Teal. Shot is blocked by Goodon. Taken here by Moskovitz. They'll move it down behind the net. Green loses it, sent toward the slot. No one there for a Teal member. Pressure behind the net. Sent in front, shot, and they score. It'll be Luke Malbouf. And getting things started here for this Teal team early.
Yep, so much for Green staying in it early. So far, Teal's looking like they're on faster skates than their opposition, but once you get later in this game, you got to see a way bigger bench for Green there.
Teal put on a lot of pressure on that shift. A lot of offensive zone turnovers. As they get it off the draw here, George Ackland will move it up quickly. Malbouf again. Pass across. Can't find the stick there of Paris. Paris now will take his time. Back at the point. Down to Ackland. Ackland goes all the way across. Sent down in front. Tip there. Just goes wide from Savoda. Green now will turn the attention. Smith loses it. And now back the other way is Teal. Paris dances around 1. Pass goes all the way across. Shot there, just goes wide from Dane Ramirez. Along the wall, sent towards the center. Green will move it up. Riley Edwards. Pass across, getting across there is Blackburn. He's back on his top. Saginaw will move this one to Ramirez. Ramirez back across, tipped just enough. And cleared out the center. Now here comes Green with a 3-on-0. Pass across, another save there by Blackburn. Showing why he is the top dog in net. Moskovitz will circle back in his own zone. Moves it up to Anthony Sargo. He'll go down to his brother Alex Sargo. Towards the slot. Shot there. Save made. Blackburn again. Quick up for Teal. Schooley in the middle. Finds one. Save made. And covered. Great save by our mystery goalie there. On the other end, Blackburn's had some pretty good ones already.
Yeah, not a great save there by our the goal horn, but
Green off the draw will move it up, number 33. But just offsides.
that was a late offsides goal, right?
I believe so. But at least they got it right.
Yeah.
As we say every week, we apologize if names are incorrect. We don't have the most up-to-date rosters this year as we normally do, and sometimes we just don't have numbers at all for players. So
So number 3 is wearing all Penn State gear, and I'm like, huh?
yeah. Number 33 in green sends it out to the slot. Sargo moves it back to the point, looking for a tip. Down low, another chance. Sargo can't pull the trigger. Moves it down to his brother Alex Sargo, then tries to go back, but misses and cleared out.
Nothing like a brother-to-brother connection. Trade for Jason Robertson, Kyle.
Aiden Moskowitz will leave it for Alex Sargo. Sargo will lead the rush up. Gets past a couple. Pass across, fanning on that one was Moskowitz. That one chipped out the center. Back to get it is Brandon Savoda. Moves it forward to Luke Malbouf. Drop down low. Teal still moving it around. Sent around. Missing that one. Spadero sends this one across. Moskowitz. Back to the point. Good on. Dances past one. Blackbird gets a stick on it twice to get it out of danger. Green still with possession. Left off, but left a little bit too far. Here comes Teal. Dane Ramirez. Shot save made. Backhand sent towards the front of the net is broken up by Green. Matt Jukes carries in. Down behind the net. Pass up to the slot. It broken up by Teal, and now here they come. Colby Saginaw into the middle, bounces over the stick there of Sabota. Cleared out the center, Green with it. Spadero. Shot save made by Blackburn. Ramirez quick up to Saginaw. He'll dance through legs to give it off to Schooley. Schooley can't go through the same pair of legs. And now here comes Green on a break. Smith's shot goes wide past Blackburn. Another bad turnover at the blue line. Ramirez, he'll move it forward. Pass across gets broken up by Green. That one cleared out again, and another chance for Green. Smith dancing in, and it's in the back of the net. Green finally able to beat Blackburn, and we're tied at 1.
He's got a quick rush there, and before I even realized what happened, they got it in the net.
Green just keeps putting odd man rushes on Blackburn. Eventually one finds the back of the net. In the feet of George Acklin. He'll pick it up and carry in. Ends up in the corner where it's carried out. Green into the zone, broken up Schooley, pushed toward Acklin, couldn't find him, and they'll like to play it back to their goaltender. Long range up, finds number 33. He'll move it forward to Spadero. Off his stick, and now here comes Teal once again. Pass there goes through the legs of Acklin, and they can't get a shot. This one goes all the way around. Riley Edwards. Down low. I believe that's Cal Huston with the puck now. We'll go back to Acklin. Acklin across. Ramirez shot is blocked. And another great chance squandered by this Teal team, as just couldn't hang up there was Noah Smith. Huston. He finds one off the bench. Shot save made. And bounces weird off the stanchion there. Almost a good one for Teal. Turnover theirs. Gets taken down, sent towards the middle. Too many. Teal in front. And I heard the whistle blow, but I think that one should count.
Now they blew the whistle, blew it dead. Don't know why, but that was Teal. I'd be very unhappy at the moment.
Yeah, that should be a goal for Teal, but the whistle blew while inadvertent.
Well, at least they got a power play out of it.
They do get a power play, so they can score endlessly for the next 2 minutes. Moving at a top, Schooley. Down low. Saginaw. Gets his pocket picked. Trying to get the puck back and can't. Green gets it out to center. Push forward to Alex Sargo. Sargo on a breakaway. Save made by Blackburn.
You know, if Teal doesn't score here, I'm calling that an announcer's jinx on your part.
What did I mean? I said what I saw.
No, I mean with the whole, oh, they can score endlessly for 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, true.
Gotta know better, man.
Yeah.
We control these games. We wrote the script.
Ramirez will win this one back to the wall. No one there for Teal, and it'll go all the way back. Thanks to the help there from Anthony Sargo. He'll flip it back. 1 minute already gone on the Teal power play. Ramirez moves it down the wall. Finds Hudson. Tried to find one in the middle, and another chance for Teal, but here comes Blackburn. He'll flip it up quickly to find Hudson. Hudson to Ramirez. One more time across. Fans on the shot. Behind the net now. Trying to set it in front, and it's blocked by Sargo.
Sargo, I think, just saved a clear goal there by getting in the way.
And Blackburn again rushing out of his crease to keep Green from getting an odd man rush.
Better than Tristan Jury.
Hudson drops it back. Teal with only 15 seconds to go. Behind the net. In front. Shot just goes wide. Hudson walks in. Shot just goes wide again. Teal can't hit the net. And that seemed like more of a power play for Green than Teal. Ramirez. Pressured hard from Moskovitz. Out of the box. Teal now cutting in quickly, and they score just after the power play ends. Teal will take a 2-1 lead.
Frustration can do a magical thing, and that guy looked very angry as he was rushing his way to the goalie.
Teal known to have close games despite seeming dominant in most of those games, and that seems to be how this one's going as well. Teal will just push that one in with a little help from Green, but turned over. Carrying up is Spadero. Spadero pressure here, sent on net, stopped by Blackburn. Up the wall it'll go. 3-on-1 for Teal. Shot scores! 2 goals in around about 30 seconds. And Teal takes a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, 2 really impressive ones, too. First one on that rush, that was just a beautiful shot. It's interesting to see Teal have this lead, because if you ask me, I've been more impressed with Green throughout this game. Solely because Teal's kind of been playing sloppy for the most part.
I've been really impressed by Green and Ethan Blackburn, but that's not a new statement. Saginaw will move it up to Schooley. Schooley down low, tried to get a shot off. Broken up by Gadon. Stolen away by Teal again. Shot again. That one stopped, sent towards the crease. Heads to the far wall, intercepted though by Spadero. Sent in front, that one's blocked. And Teal will move it up. Saginaw carrying in, tried to pass that one across. Can't make it all the way over. Out at the point. Circle around.
According to our PA address, that's a hat trick for Mystery Man number 4.
Yeah, no, don't know who that one is. Sent on net, shot tipped there by Ackland, won't go.
Based on how he's playing, it may or may not be Nikita Kucherov.
Hudson will swing that one up quickly to Dane Ramirez. 3-on-1. Now 3-on-2. Pass broken up. Sent behind the net by Ackland. Back to Ackland in the slot. Shot save made. Moves it over. Waiting, waiting, still waiting. And we'll elect to circle around. Did we ever figure out who Mr. Penn State is?
I know I've seen him, but I can't feel like I'm trying so hard. Based on that movement, a lot of angles and a lot of passing. Might be Gavin McKenna. Yep.
Hewitt in, poked away by Blackburn. Hewitt there is broken up by Mr. Penn State as he's in on a breakaway. Save made. Try to go 5-hole.
Yeah, definitely a Penn State player based on that shot.
Ramirez will go across. Dangles through Ackland. He couldn't get past his man. Airing up now is Noah Smith. Drops it here. Sargo's shot ends up in the corner. It's picked up by Anthony Sargo, and he'll move it around to find Noah Smith in the middle. Broken up Schooley. Schooley just trying to move it forward, but offsides. And our goalie will leave it off for Noah Smith. Smith in on a beautiful shot. Finds the top corner on Blackburn. It's a 1-goal game.
That was just smooth.
Green is definitely not out of this one, and with the amount of odd man rushes they had, they could be winning this game. Hudson moves it up to Ramirez, and then Schooley. Schooley quickly moves it up, almost fluid in motion, but Alex Sargo breaks up that last pass, and now here comes Green the other way. Save made, rebound, they find it. And number 33 in Green ties this game in the blink of an eye.
And Teal, it's going to keep happening. That's like the 6th time they've had a clear breakaway for Green. Just Teal's got to be smarter overall. They're doing great in the offensive end, but outside of that,
Blackburn can't stop everything. Off the draw. Teal will carry it in again. Walking along the line, forced out by Anthony Sargo. Now to Saganuk. Saganuk moved in front, can't find anyone, and Green will take it right back. Green pushes up. Shot there is blocked but kept in at the line. Sargo, pass across. Couldn't get in the wheelhouse. Back in front. Save made again. And cleared out by Saganuk. Saganuk will carry. Moves it forward. Shot there is tipped and goes over the net. In front. Ackland. Spin around. Can't find Saganuk. Back out, and here comes Green again. Noah Smith all alone. Misses the net wide. Noah Smith will work his way in again. That one broken up with a stick. Teal seemingly turning up late in this first period. They've, put on a lot more pressure on Green as they're entering the zone, as that shot is gobbled by Blackburn.
Yeah, since it's a tie, they're moving with more frequency, but they're still giving away those breakaways for Green, so equal opposites.
Teal will win this draw. Hudson will go behind the net. It'll make its way out to center. And Green will play catch with it. Jukes will drop it to Godon. All the way up. Finds Moskovitz. Jukes up the wall. Good on. Barely keeps that one in. Now working along the near wall. Eventually Teal takes it and once again turns it right back over. Green just dumps this one in. Dane Ramirez back to get it. And that will be an icing. 3:40 to go in the first period as we approach our lone intermission of this game. Face off one by Teal. Hudson. Over to Schooley. Schooley shot, gloved, and held again by the Green goaltender. Teal once again wins this draw, but goes all the way out to center. Carrying in now is this Teal. Moves it over to Schooley. Down Hudson. His shot just goes wide. Number 3 for Teal will go up the gut. Works it back to Hudson. Hudson back skates over to the wall. Now goes back to the middle. Gives it off. Back to the point, Schooley. Great puck possession here. Schooley working his way in. Dangles! And gets that one in. Caught the goalie with the first move and just slides it in after that. And Teal back on top.
I think I figured it out. I think it's Carter Shade.
Maybe.
Closest look I can find.
As we got just under 2 minutes to go in this first period. Green will have it. Trying to even this game once again. Carrying in is Hewitt. Gives it off. Shot there is stopped and goes into the netting as we approach 90 seconds left in the first. This one cleared out off the win, but it's a Green player. Teal will take back possession. Poked away. Sargo. Sargo in. Goes 5-hole. And we've got a tie game once again at 4-4.
And the look of anger on that goalie's face before that puck even went into the net, because he had him dead to rights right there.
Perfectly 5-hole. Just kind of slid it there.
Speaking of Kucherov.
Teal now got to get the lead back. It'll be flipped to center. In feet and carrying through. Pass across, in, and 5-hole on the other side. It's George Acklin, and Teal will get the lead right back.
Well, revenge of the dish best served cold. It's pretty cold in here. Ice, you know.
Just 15 seconds left. Teal definitely wants to just end this period. Sargo's not going to let that happen. Sargo, pass across, tipped away by Acklin. Trying to get one more shot off. Teal going to elect to hold it and dump it down the ice. So Teal will hold a 5-4 lead as we head to intermission. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. after a very quick 3-minute intermission. We prepare for the second. Teal up 5-4 with a chance to clinch a first round bye in the wait.
You know, all around hockey, they're saying the future is Teal. They're very impressed by this team here in the Goat League.
Ackland will move this one quickly up to Schooley. Schooley tried to go through legs, bounced right back to him. Teal now in the zone, dumped down low. Sargo will move it up the wall for this green team. Is now Alex Sargo in the middle, finds one, too much speed, stopped by Blackburn. Green trying to get another shot off, gets all the way across. Smith, shot, tipped and in. Took a Teal tip, and Green ties this game up early in the second.
And that's 2 straight goals now where Blackburn is very annoyed with himself for letting them through.
You were saying that Teal kind of plays down, and Green's been on the up, so anything could happen. Carrying in now, Hudson's pass is blocked. It'll go back to Dane Ramirez. Ramirez circling, he'll find Saginaw. Saginaw fires for Hudson, goes past him. As we will get a whistle for icing, 21-25 to go in the game.
Sorry, the song had like a heartbeat in it. I'm like, what in the world is that?
Teal wins the draw. Go back to Shade. He'll move it up to Saginaw. Saginaw putting on speed. Backhand goes wide. Had him beat, just couldn't tuck it. Saginaw can't send it back in front. It's blocked by Anthony Sargo. Pushing forward is Green, trying to dangle on Ramirez and can't. Ramirez back to Shade. Up to Hudson. Hudson across to Ramirez. Back in front, it's blocked. Now moving it around is Jukes. Jukes up the wall. And it'll be moved in. Moskovitz through the legs, and Green has their first lead of the game. Absolute nasty work there.
What in the LJ Mooney did I just see? Well, we talked at the end of the first about Teal working the right back. They're getting taken over here in the second half.
Green with their first lead of the game. And Schooley will look to tie this one back up. Can't get a shot off. Trying to steal it there was Ackland. Moskovitz takes a whack by Hudson. Hudson going not happy that they are not in the lead anymore. Cal Hudson, he'll move it up. Finds Schooley. Schooley up, makes its way to Ackland. Back across, shot there, save made, rebound for Ackland, he can't reach it. Green gonna take their time now. They have a lead. And this will be pushed back into their own zone. Moskovitz moves it up the wall. We've got a huddle around the puck here. Who's going to come out with it? It will be Green. It'll be Anthony Spadaro. Spadaro drops it. Sent in front, tipped, and just goes wide from Jukes. Spadaro pushed off by Schooley. He'll now move behind to find Ramirez. Ramirez goes over to Schooley. He'll push forward. Ramirez gets it back. It's blocked. Sent back towards the net. Teal looking for something, but this is not what they want. Schooley's got to put on his horse. Here's Spadaro. In alone. Save made. Blackburn again. As the net comes off on the save.
Very lucky net malfunction there.
Yeah, Green might have had another one there. Looked like Blackburn was back in position for it. But, I mean, you're all alone with the goalie. Anything could happen.
Yeah, it seemed like a lot of open net from his angle potentially, but you never know.
Walking the line is Smith. Has a hat trick tonight. Drop back. Sent on net. Looking for maybe a tip backdoor from Smith. Goes wide. Smith doing a great job playing keep away. He'll go across the line to Spadaro. Back across to Smith. Smith there. His pass tipped away. As now Teal looks to break forward. Edwards. In the middle. Shot there. Save made. Rebound. Moved in front for Saginaw. His stick is tied up and can't find the back of the net. Green doing a great job with the rebound. Moves it back to Ramirez. Ramirez shot. Glove. Save made. And we'll keep this one at a 1-goal game with the windmill. Ramirez in the draw. He'll win it. Shade. Back to Hudson. Back to Shade. Moves across. Ramirez shot. Goes wide. Net came off as well, so we'll get a whistle. 16 minutes to go in the second. Ramirez in the draw again for Teal. There'll be one again. This one back to Shade. Shade waits. Reverses to Saginaw. Not a lot in the middle for this Teal team. Green doing a great job forcing them outside. Hudson in front, tipped by Shade up in the air, and taken by Green and Spadaro. Spadaro will drop it down for Smith. Can't enter the zone. We'll circle back. Turn over to Teal. Here's Ramirez. They'll drop it back to Shade. All the way across. Looking for a tip, but Ramirez can't find it. Shade trying to go in the middle. It's blocked. Carrying up is Smith. 2-on-1 for Green. Pass across too far back. Backhand shot. Goes over the net. Ramirez to try and rush for it. He can't get there. It'll be Alex Sargo. Moves it over to a second number 33. We have two of those on the ice now. And pass across. Save made. Blackburn. That one might have saved the game. Still a lot of time left, but that could have been a backbreaker. Trying to dangle forward and can't. Moved into the middle. Hudson. Has so many Green bodies on him. Eventually gets it poked away to Acklin. Acklin moves this one forward. Number 4 for Teal. Shot. Bounces all the way out to the point. Overskates it. And now here's Smith. 2-on-0. Pass back and forth. And one more time. And Green will take a 2-goal lead on the number 1 team, Teal.
It didn't even try to defend that one. They had a guy fairly close, and they just kind of backed off and let them get that 2-on-0. I can't even feel bad.
Teal got to put on a late push. 13 minutes to go. Definitely enough time to come back in this game. This one moved up for Green. Goes past Alex Sargo.
If Argentina can do it every week, they can do it.
Teal will bounce this one off the wall. Bounces over a stick and will go all the way down to Green's goaltender. His pass will find Anthony Sargo. It'll go up the middle. Bounces over a green stick, and now Teal back with it. Tip there, Schooley able to get it back. Dancing up the middle. Walks behind the net. Tried to push it in front for Saginaw. Couldn't make it all the way there. That one poked away by Sargo, and now here comes Green again. Sargo drops it back for the other Sargo. Shot goes wide. Might have been looking for a tip. Schooley moves it up. Shot, save made. And Green once again with a breakaway. It's Sargo. All alone, save made. Blackburn again. Blackburn keeping Teal in this game. Schooley trying to dance through. It's broken up.
Where does it count how many breakaways Green's getting?
It's a lot.
You got to think Blackburn's backburns from carrying.
Schooley as we hit the 12-minute mark in this game. He'll move it to Ramirez. Ramirez pressuring up. Puts on the brakes down to Hudson. Hudson has 2 on him. Trying to just get rid of it. Can't do so. Instead it'll go to George Acklin. Acklin in the middle. Shade shot. Save made. As the net comes off. Teal still getting good chances. Just can't find the net really.
Yeah, Shade's had a lot of good opportunities to shoot and just always a couple inches away.
This will get pushed to the wall. Green able to get it out. Shade trying to put on defense. That one poked away by Blackburn.
And Shade was able to get a stick in there to disrupt that on the defensive side, so makes up for the missed shot right before.
Jukes will carry in, looking for a drop, gets past Shade, still with the puck in the middle. Save made. Blackburn and poked out the center. Green will recollect. We are past halfway in this period. And Green will elect to take their time. They're in no rush with the 2-goal lead. Smith. They'll move this one over. Moskovitz. Green is really in no rush here.
Hey, do you blame him?
Things getting a little frustrated for this Teal team. Blackburn will go out to play it, and then eventually, apparently, that will invoke icing.
Allegedly.
Blackburn a little confused. I'm sure he prefers the icing, but seems a little confused on the call.
And I used to confuse too. Yeah, never mind. I can't English at the moment.
Ramirez tries to win this one back.
My
No
English is
defenseman
like
there.
Teal's defense.
Moving in. Poked away. Acklin trying to pick up the change. He can't. Jukes gets it pocket picked, and now here comes Teal. 2-on-1. Pass across. One more chance. Just goes wide. And Teal can't bring it within 1. Another chance. Bounces over to Hudson. Back to Ramirez. Sent towards the net, looking for a tip in front. Won't get it. Green now pushed out the center. Carrying in. Pass across. Tipped there by Hudson. He'll get it back 3-on-1. Green only with 3 on the ice right now. Hudson's shot goes wide. See how long it takes the Green bench to realize they only have 3 on right now. Ramirez carrying in. Save made. Sent in front. Hudson. Shot save made. Rebound is loose. And they can't do anything. A little push from number 33. Eventually, Noah Smith will jump on for Green as they come in on a rush. Back to the point. Shot ends up on the stick of a man back door, but the net comes off. Blackburn counting his lucky stars there.
That was confusing because Noah Smith was making arm movements for like 2 minutes before he came on the ice. So I don't know if he noticed or what.
Yeah. I mean, somehow they did not pay for having only 3 on the ice for like a minute.
In fact, they still got another breakaway out of it.
Yep. Noah Smith into the middle. Bouncing around. Saganook picks up the loose puck. Up to Shade. Shade in the middle. Finds Saganook. Shot. He scores! Goalie got a little bit, but not enough. And we're back to a 1-goal game.
And Green's probably thinking, can we go back to 3?
7-6 now. You think we're in for another 8-7 final score?
Uh-oh. Better than 6-7.
Saganook will try and push past Smith. He will. A little bit of a hold there, but no call. All fun and games. Up to Smith now. Smith passes this one across. Pass back. Save made by Blackburn. Schooley. He'll go quickly up. Teal. 2-on-1. Shot. Save made. Rebound bounces for Saganook. Saganook with 2 on him. Gets past both. Dancing down. Finds Shade. Trying to tuck it. He can't. Teal still whacking. It'll end up in the corner and Green's stick. And that'll go all the way down. Here's Smith. And slapped away by Blackburn. Saving the game again. That one will go in, though. As that one goes bar down for Noah Smith. His 4th of the night. And Green takes the 2-goal lead back.
Not so fast, says Noah Smith. Great play. And then he just gets rifled.
So now
Don't make Dave Lincoln joke.
Teal needs 2 more again. Hudson will spin this around over to Shade. Shade loses it. And Green with an odd man rush again. It's Sargo. Shot save made. It's under Blackburn. It's
In the net.
It's in the net, and they're going to call it a goal.
Okay.
I mean, it was a goal, but you never know what gets called a goal at this point.
Yeah, some of the whistles.
So Green seemingly running away with this one. They are now up 9-6.
Let's go. It's not going to be 8-7.
Ramirez up to Shade, or Acklin. 5 minutes left. We've seen crazier. Push to Sargo. Sargo passes this one across. Pass back. And if it didn't go in the first time, it definitely went in the second time. One of the 2 Sargos will come up with this one. And now 10-6 Green.
It's interesting. It's almost like a collapse of what Teal has been. Because you said before the game, great defensive team. And their defense has been virtually non-existent. So somehow this is your fault, dude. You're right. You wrote the script.
I mean, I'm just looking at the bench, and I don't see Luke Malbouf. That's the defensive leader for this Teal team. That's a big loss on the back end. And you wouldn't expect it to be this big of a loss, but it seems like it is. Saganook now. In, save made.
It's kind of like for the Penguins when they have Chris Letang in the lineup and the defense just gets worse.
Sargo, pass across. Another one in the back of the net. As it's now 11-6. Green looking to double up Teal. As this game has just seemingly run away.
Yeah, can't say this is what I expected, not gonna lie.
Saganook off the draw. 3:30 to go. Backhand shot is stopped. Saganook got his own rebound back. Push behind the net. Saganook blocks the clear attempt, but it still makes its way to his target. Now Green, once again, 2-on-1. In, over the net, over Blackburn. Trying to go quickly is Teal. 2-on-1 this way. 4 shots, scores. This game is not over yet. 11-7 as we hit under 3 minutes to go.
Well, we don't have his name yet, but we can call him Wendy's because he's got that 4 for 4 now. 4th goal of the game for number 4.
It's a good one.
No, it wasn't. Still had Wendy's on the wrap up.
2:45. Clock is now stopped. So it is possible for Teal to come back, and here they come, number 4. Shot save made. Get their own rebound. Pass trying to go across. It's broken up. And now here comes Green. 2 number 9s in alone. It's blocked by Blackburn. Quick up, finds Shade. 2:23 to go. Shade dancing through. Puck is still loose. Green trying to get something away from the net. Shot there, goes off the post and behind the net. Moved along the far wall. Green trying to just kill some time. Pushed out the 4, down to Schooley. Shot save made, rebound bounces over 2 sticks of Teal. And Green gets it out for yet again another breakaway. In and yet again, Blackburn stands tall. Blackburn quickly moves this one up to Acklin. 1:40 to go. Drops it for Shade. Down low, Shade again, walking, save made. Now Acklin. Down low to Shade, 1:30 to go. In front, tipped in by George Acklin. And we're down to a 3-goal game, 1:23 on the clock.
Don't call it a comeback yet.
Teal not fallen just yet. Here's Acklin straight off the draw, carrying in. Tried to go to Ramirez, will find its way to him. Back to Saginaw. Poked away from him. Ends up back with Ramirez. Ramirez over. Hudson. 1:23. Clock has still not started yet. This is good for Teal. Acklin tried to set it in front. It won't. Ramirez down low. Saginaw tried to go back. Couldn't find Hudson. Clock has not started yet. Shot save made Blackburn. Number 33. Dancing around. Behind the net. Pass this one out and across. And a goal, number 10. It'll be Hewitt. And that one will probably end this game.
Yeah, that felt like one of those soccer games where it says +10 and all of a sudden you're in the 17th minute and Caden's complaining in the group chat because, oh, why even have a clock if it doesn't matter? Because that was about a solid minute and a half there that the clock was not moving, but with a minute left. And a 3-goal lead for Green.
4-goal lead.
Ooh.
It should be 12-8. Score was added to the wrong side on the big board.
I knew my eyes were deceiving me.
Smith across, shot, and another one. As this one will go to 13-8 with 30 seconds to go.
They can pull no. And do they even take this last faceoff?
We've seen crazy in the GOAT League. We have not seen 5 goals in 20 seconds crazy.
What about 5 goals in 19 seconds?
Oh, yeah, we have seen that. In, and that one goes wide. 12 seconds left on the clock. Teal's undefeated season will fall to the hands of Green, who
what other way to end it?
As Smith carries in, and he will get one at the buzzer. Teal's undefeated season falls to Green, who get their first win of the season.
You know, they say defense wins championships, but it also just wins games. And Teal, I'll be a bit harsh, they seemingly forgot that. That was inexcusable. That was, what, had to be close to 24 breakaways.
Yeah.
Green, just constantly throughout the game. It'd be Teal has the puck for a couple minutes, and all of a sudden, there's a guy in Green on the other side of the ice with no one anywhere near him.
Yeah.
So we said Green likes to make some games tough. Teal likes to play down, and it pulled out a bit more extreme, but kind of how we expected.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone expected the score. that one was a little bit of a shocker. You see a team that's undefeated taking on a team that hasn't won a game yet. But the green team every week has been seemingly getting better. And that's the right time to get hot, is at the end of the season. So for Teal, their hope to get a bye, clinch a bye this week. They can still clinch a bye next week as well in the last regular season. But they do need black to defeat white in our next game. If that happens, then Teal will clinch a bye in the playoffs. But we will see how that happens in about 15-ish minutes. We'll be back for black versus white.
Welcome back to Cranberries, where it's time for our second game of the day, and probably the most important one. The most stakes are tied to this game, even though it's for neither. Well, no, it's for Black. Team White's kind of just here. But Andrew, I know you got the memo in front of you.
This is a very important game for both teams. Black, win by any means, and you clinch a bye. White, win by any means, and you avoid missing out on the bye. So,
And if White wins, Teal. Wait,
no,
no, not
White
anymore.
loses.
Oh, yeah.
If White loses, Teal is also in then.
I'm really bad at standings math and actual math. That's why I'm a comm major. Was, but
So yeah, if Black wins this game, Black and Teal are locked into the bye next week, I think. I don't want to say anything and confirm anything before when I don't actually know. That's just based on how the math should work out.
as a journalist, when in doubt, say allegedly.
Allegedly, Black wins.
Per sources.
Black wins, and both Black and Teal will clinch the bye.
Somebody from Penn State's going to hear me say that and be like, ah, I knew it. But Team Black 3-0 on the year. Team White 2-1. Our highest anticipated bout of the day. And looks like we're just about ready to get kicked off. Lead faces off against Veneziano. And Black will end up with the puck. Getting down the wing. Quick pass, and the shot by Lashin's going to go just wide. Instead, they're going to fight for it behind the net. Now, corner battle. Gets dumped out. Black will win the race to it down at center ice. Couple of moves, knocks it back to Caden Harvey. Or Nolan Snyder. One of the two, but they'll keep the puck and move off to the side. Quick shot's going to end up behind the goalie. And now Snyder going around the wing. He's going to take a quick shot, and that'll be frozen out. So less than a minute in, we have our first stoppage.
Black almost had a blunder on their record last week. They Green took them to a shootout, and after that first couple weeks, you'd probably think that Black kind of fumbled, but Green has really turned around their season. They played really well last week, couldn't get the job done. They played really well today, and they did get the job done taking down Teal. So Black currently the only undefeated team left in the GOAT 4v4 league. Let's see if that can hold up against White.
Well, now that the noted jinx Andrew Keel said it, it most certainly will not, but that's just what the script says. Black still maintaining control on the roster of the zone until it gets stolen away by Brady Wilson. And right back to Black for Medved. Makes a couple moves out in front, and this time White finally escapes. Taking his time down the wing and called offsides. So, not the best momentum starter. 21 minutes remaining in this first half.
You got to expect White's going to really push here. You have a chance to earn a bye and take down one of the top dogs. You definitely want that chance.
I think Carter Shade's back on the ice for Team White.
That is what it looks like.
Well, at least we know his name this time. Wise. Circling around. Makes a couple moves, then to the back with Medved. He's behind the net looking for something. He'll baseball it above, and no one's there to pick it up. So Wise grab it in the back of the zone. Making a few more moves at the point. This pass will go against the wall and goes right back to him. Passes ahead to Dibble. And Dibble will make a couple moves before his pocket gets picked by Shade, and he's on like a man on a mission down. Quick pass across. It's going to go nowhere. And they'll be battling in the corner for a while. Black comes away with it. And he'll stop behind his net to see where the play goes. 19:48 left in this first half. We're still scoreless. And now the pass out in front, taken into the zone by Snyder or Clark. Couple moves, and puck will be frozen.
Black's really had the offensive zone possession so far. White really hasn't been able to pick up their game so far.
But Black not taking too many good shots. And Kreidler, the captain in goal, has been performing very well so far. Fast will go across. Behind the net is Mowry with it. And Clark will have to chase it out of the zone. Pass goes back ahead to Gavin Clark. And he tries to make a couple moves through the defense, and it's not going to go anywhere for him. And White's got an opportunity the other way. At least they did until they lost the race to it. Harvey. Takes it back up, so Black will recoup again. Pocket pick. Now White's got a good opportunity right out in front of the net. Shot will be saved. Whole lot of net, and he shot it right to the one part where there was no net.
It was an incredible chance for White. I mean, after all the chances they've had before, that's what they needed.
18 minutes remaining in this first half. We're still scoreless. That doesn't happen often in this league, but Chase Hale successfully defended the first real chance that White's had. And now Black will take their rush again. Kamzik dumps it in. Fought for by Lieb, but it'll end up leaving the zone regardless. Still has Black with it. Kamzik again, and he'll lose it once more. But returning back, Lieb. Big stalemate through center ice, but now a shot gets by and saved. Back to the point. Harvey's shot goes wide. And White take it back to the left side. Pass is going to be missed. Goalie will come out to save anything. Didn't think there was a lot of touching in that zone, but what do I mean? There's no rules here, sir. And quick shot by Kamzik. Almost looked like it beat the goalie, but no whistle. Look at the ref. He started blowing it and then lost it. Mystery man for White misses that pass. And Black comes back the other way. Kamzik's been off this ice for a while. He's staying on as White gets a breakaway for Chapella. His shot saved by Hale. And once again, the other way comes Harvey. Couple moves, backhander, saved in the glove. And it's White's turn to get picked off by Wise. And out in front, Wise has an opportunity, aims for the 5-hole and saved.
Another grade A chance for Black. Standing tall, Kreidler there.
A couple of brick walls to start this matchup. 16 minutes to go in this scoreless tie. Making my job easier over here. Face off one by Black. They're going to take their time here. Pass it behind the net. Running around is Medved. Will carry it all the way around the net before dropping it back for a teammate. Still looking for something. They'll go back behind the net. That's out in front. Medved's shot saved. Another opportunity gets taken away. And Mystery Man will lead the charge for Team White, and they'll lose it straight back to Medved. And a nice save there by Kreidler. Just got his foot out. And up comes Mystery. And Black's got a 2-on-1 on the other side. First shot, save made. And it bounces away behind the net. And keeping it around the edge. Black holds on to position. Quick shot, saves again. And now White will try to escape. Black just maintaining this constant control. Something's got to give at some point, right? And a blocked shot there. And Shade will launch it. Somehow stays onside, and now White's got a big chance. Save made by Hale. And ends up in Hale's glove. And with 14 minutes to go, still getting goalied on both sides.
Yeah, both goalies standing strong there. Simcoe pinching behind, almost caught himself offsides, but not able to find the back of the net either team so far.
Black wins that face-off. Fighting to exit the defensive zone, and they do. Not for long, though, as Shade picks another pocket. And a pass out in front. Wide open shot's going to hit the post. And now Black shot some opportunities the other way, but they can't complete the pass. Mowry fighting for it behind the net. Launched forward by Shade, and here's a great opportunity, but stolen away on the defensive end. Almost got another one, they couldn't corral the puck. White still fighting for the corner, and it's Black's turn to head the other way. 13 on the clock. And dumped around so Black can get a change out there. And somehow, Black keeps possession, regardless of giving the puck up there. And now White dumps it ahead. Enters the zone, finds his man across, but he can't connect it to Simcoe. And Black starts heading the other way. Lee passes out in the front, goes to find a man, and he skates by it. And now a wide open breakaway for Team White, saved by Hale. A couple guys for the team in the road jerseys there, but they're going to dump it all the way wide. Ends up behind the white net. 12:20 to go. Almost halfway through this first period and no goal scored. Black looking to change that on the offensive rush, but the pass won't get on the second time. That time it does, and that will break open the scoring. Team Black is on the board first as Xavier Lieb puts it over the shoulder.
Absolute bullet of a shot there by Lieb. As you know, Black finally cracks through Kreidler to put that first one on the board. I mean, it took long, but it was worth it as that one was an absolute bullet.
For a while, I thought we were just going to get a full-on scoreless tie.
It's rare you get those. It'd be interesting to see how one goes.
Have we ever had one? I doubt it.
No.
Yeah, there's no way. But White looking to draw it even quickly. And saved in the 5-hole. Couldn't tell for a second there.
Yeah, Lieb able to swallow that one in the chest.
And this goalie's got some hecklers behind the net. Face off, won by Black in their defensive end. Jump it back, they'll take their time. 11 minutes remaining. Yeah, we'll go behind the net. Team White's going to be the first team to it. And picked off, shot saved. Off the stick of Dibble. And now Black. Still has possession. Dibble can't get the pass out in front, and White's going to take it out. 3-on-3. As our shot goes wide off the tip, and now it's going to be a breakaway opportunity for Black. Medved takes his shot, saved by the pads. And we'll slow down for a second as they get some new faces out there.
Black is definitely the louder of the two benches. Anytime a defensive block or anything offensive happens, they're getting loud over there. It would be motivating.
Yeah, White tried getting loud on the ice, but they fell there, and it's going to be a 2-on-2. Pass across. It's going to be too far ahead of Ferentino. And a nice pick off there by Pearsall. And he'll pass it ahead to Redacted. Couple of moves. Is that the guy who wore 4 last game?
I think so.
All right. so we can call him Wendy's. If he scores more than that, we'll just call it Wendy's with inflation or something. I don't know. But White got an opportunity out in front. Shot goes wide. Chase Hale's got a force field around him in this first half of this game. And icing will send it back the other way. Clock will be past 9 minutes remaining when they get down there. Just one goal to show for it.
Yeah, very low scoring for this league. You wonder if things are going to turn up in the final 2/3 of this game.
And so far, it's been both goalies playing fantastic. Black has clearly been the better team on the ice.
Yes.
White, they've gotten a few rushes, but only about 2 actual good opportunities out of them. And here's another good opportunity for Black, but they can't. It's almost connected there. That cross out in front, just sucked away by the goaltender Kreidler. And now an opportunity for White, and tipped away by Hale. Great work from this Black goaltender. And they'll use the opportunity to move forward. Pass across, shot, he scores!
Kreidler able to get like 85% of that one, but it just bounces off him, and he's basically on the line, so it doesn't have much more to go in.
Yeah, and if I was him, I'd be extremely mad if I did that level of a split and didn't even make the save.
Yeah.
I'd also probably be in the hospital, but that's a different story.
But getting 85% of the puck does not mean it's not going to end up in the back of the net.
Say an 85% save percentage doesn't even get you in the shell unless you're like Anaheim or something. Jordan Bennington, they act like you're a star. But Black going right back on the attack. And a couple moves dangling behind the net. Passed out in front. It's going to hit the post instead of his man. But now back to the point. Off to the edge, trying to find somebody. They'll cross it. Circles around back to the FedEx logo, and they'll pass it out in front. Man's going to move. And saved by Kreidler. 7:20 to go.
Kreidler's done really well with all the pressure that Black's thrown at him.
But now Shade had an opportunity the other way. Won't get there in time. Hale will run away to get there. Fight for it through center ice. Black's got a chance fighting for it. Now they're going to be in the corner. And running forward to grab that is Medved. Now out in front, a couple of opportunities go wide. And White steals one. Veneziano, but he's going to get stolen back. And Medved has another chance heading the wrong way. Sticked out of the air. Great move by White, but committed too much. And now it's another battle for it against the wall. White's got it momentarily, but they'll finally escape. Wilson. Going around as another guy comes out on the ice, and they'll swap it over. Calendar. Calendar still trying to find his man, but he'll get picked on the pass. And a breakaway opportunity for Medved again. It's a behind the net, tries to find somebody. But with his opposing number 3, Brady Wilson, is able to break it up. Still keeps the offensive rush going for Team Black. Cycling around, another guy comes back on the ice. Dropped off. Number 12. Gives it back to Mowry. Behind the net. Still looking for some sort of connection here. Mowry has it tipped away. Sorry, wrong team, not Mowry. Couple of moves now. The real Mowry is going to clear it. But looks like it will be icing.
Icing called off.
And, oh, interesting. So Black will have to earn their way back, and they do it pretty quickly. As Harvey lost it, and now White's come back. 4:40 to go in this first half. Couple of moves. He's going to speed by there, man, to get to behind the net. But loses it until he gains it back. Maury flips that out in front. No one's there waiting for him except for... Black heading that way. Saved. White on the rush, passes it across, shot, and scores. They finally beat Chase Hale. And it will be scored by... I gotta be honest, I didn't see the number.
I think it'll be Nolan Schneider.
All right. So, brings White within one, and more importantly, just breaks the dam that they had that side of the goal. Usually after the first one, the goalie starts looking a bit more beatable. Once you get that string of momentum out of the way, Black wins the faceoff. And they start heading. Pass out in front's going to be bobbled and sent back. Now in the corner is going to pop up. Black still holds it with Kamzik. Pass to front, this taken away.
Do have to correct that goal. Was looking at the wrong roster. It'll be Tyler Shaver who gets the goal for White.
Yeah, our roster sheets, for some reason, Team Black is in white and Team White is in black.
It's because we're in night mode on our phone.
Oh, that's... So it's Apple's fault. And off the post, a great opportunity for Team Black. And another one as they pass across, backhand is off the post and saved in the glove. Honestly, I couldn't tell. That puck just went all over the place, but...
Absolutely flashing the leather there was Kreidler.
That was going to be in a few highlight reels, probably. And it's 2:25 to go before we head into halftime. Black still holding on to that one-goal lead, looking to extend it here in the offensive end. They'll win the face-off, and Kreidler will poke check that one away before they can do anything with it. Ends up back at the point. Skating across, so exit the circle and head back the other direction. Couple of moves. He's going to spin back and pass it back to the defensive area. That shot will be tipped and saved. A few rebound opportunities. Kreidler's like a brick wall, but they end up smashing it eventually. And Black takes a 3-1 lead after a big scuffle in front of the net.
Yeah, about 3 hacks and whacks in front there before Xavier Lieb comes all the way from the point and just finds the final rebound, just puts it in. A lot of work from the center right in front, but it was Lieb who came in and put the final biscuit in the basket.
Face off won by Black again. Taken in front. Pass can be blocked by the stick of the defender. 1:20 to work with. Can you imagine if the GOAT had stoppage time like soccer does? Oh, God. Now out in front, tipped in to the net. It's 4-1 off the tip by Isaac Dibble.
You said once the first one goes in, it breaks open like a dam. That seems to be exactly how it's been for this Black team. That after that first one, they've put now 3 straight in about a minute and a half.
Yeah, and they're having to earn it on Kreidler. It's none of these easy goals. It's all a bunch of, tips or launches in front of the net. White just hasn't had the opportunity to get any of those kind of special goals. But Black looking to get one more here with 40 seconds left. In a game that looked a lot less even than the score would tell you. But they'll exit backwards. They're going to take their time. 30 seconds to go. Back in their defensive end now. Just cycling it back and forth. White still trying to keep the pressure on. Got a battle in the corner for it. Just narrowly avoids the tripping call. 10 seconds remaining. Now Black's going to enter their offensive end. Back to Dibble. And he'll freeze with it behind the net. 1 second to go. Last shot goes wide. So Black will head into halftime leading 4-1. We'll see if the goalies can keep it up here in the second half of the action in about 3 minutes. What even is 3 minutes anymore these days? They're going to move right back into it again.
Well, we get to wait until Kreidler makes his way back to the net anyway.
Okay, good. I needed a bit of a breather. Does White win for the most different, like the amount of different jerseys on the ice? Because they got the red one, the inside-out green one last year and this year's, and then the fully blank one. And
Yep.
Shade takes a shot and holds on to it after the save. Pass across to the defensive side. And a nice dangle there. And another one to stay with it. They'll hand it to the inside-out green jersey. He'll skate it up and try to get it past Hale, but he'll keep his leg out in time. Hale player of the day so far. For our team in black, who probably doesn't even need a goalie performance this great. But they'll take their chance the other direction. And a couple of opportunities for Medved go awry. And White's got an opportunity until he can't complete the pass. That's just tough luck there. And Maori will lose it in a battle. It's picked up by Venenziano. Maori heads the other way. Offensive zone opportunity for Team Black. Backhands it to the front of the net. No shot taken. He'll try to pass it out. Nobody's there. And we'll see. Nope, not going to be icing. What am I thinking? It was passed out by Black. So they'll take their time before they launch it ahead. 3-on-1 rush here for Black after that. Now pass across the other direction. Saved by Kreidler. And White makes a couple moves. They escape the defensive end. Led by Chiappetta. Nope, not Chiappetta. That's a 6. Pearsall. Rushing around, and Team Black gets back with it. A breakaway opportunity here for Maori. And his shot nearly beats Kreidler, but it bounces out ahead. Now fighting for it in the corner is Shaver. Still fighting for it. Shot saved. Rebound goes awry. It's around the corner. Still trying to escape, and they do. Black holds on around the hedge. Cycles back. They'll just pass it around the outside of the circle. And after it's intercepted by White, it'll just get dumped and cleared. And caught by Lashin. Puck ahead. And great dangle around, and he's going to put it in the back of the net.
Caden Harvey?
It's
Yeah.
Harvey or Snyder.
It's Caden Harvey.
And, yeah, I got to get his name right through that. That was an amazing play. And Black leads it 5-1.
Yeah, absolute incredible move there by Harvey. And just adding on to Black's dominance, it seems.
And they're going to keep on in the offensive end. Back to Harvey. That time it's Dangle is going to go out and shot into orbit. Looks like he was aiming for 2009. 19:16 left in this game. Sorry, left in regulation. You never know.
Yeah. Don't say that.
Cup battling for it out in front. Reverse jinx it, maybe? The universe knows what I'm trying to do, and he's going to keep us here all night. And I will go out to play again.
It does seem like Black is just seemingly playing on another level in the second, especially and late in the first as well, getting those 3 goals.
Yeah, early in the game it was kind of noticeable, but because of how good Kreidler was performing, it didn't make too much of an effect, but now it's just kind of clear. They still have possession. We need the GOAT League advanced metrics to track the possession time. And that pass gets tipped away by a player in white, but black will regroup. And now out in front. Lieb's shot goes wide. And white finally gets their stick on the puck for a little bit. Still stuck behind their own net. They can't move forward at all yet. Whips it back to Redacted. And a couple moves. They'll lead a charge out in the front. Someone got really impatient and waiting to get back in the offensive zone. Force it all the way through behind the net, and black will take advantage. And it's another breakaway chance. That one gets stopped.
Yeah, it's just a little bit too far away there from Mr. Harvey. And that one will get covered instead by Kreidler.
It's kind of like black's playing the exact opposite of what we saw with Teal last game.
You got to think with how much zone time black is having on white, it's got to make that Teal-green game, put that in perspective, that green was playing close to this black team.
Yeah, and Team White had an opportunity. You got to think Chase Hale might be taking some naps back there. And saved. White tried to get a breakaway pass. It'll end up behind the net again. Hale will be there. And black is back in their offensive zone. That shot saved by Kreidler. Pops up in the air and chopped away by the inside-out jersey. Couple moves made. Still back behind that black net. Cycles around, back on. Shot save. What was I about to say? It was just wide. And it exits the zone. Possession for Team White. Goes to the inside out. Technically a shot, and the rebound scores. So they'll take it where they can get him. Sure luck there. Puts the puck on the stick of Brody Simcoe.
Yeah, Simcoe with an absolute rocket there from the slot. Able to beat Hale. I mean, you got to wonder if how many shots he's facing is going to impact how well he's going to keep playing now down the stretch. If White turns on the pressure, Hale may need to get loose again.
It's almost like with the as now the Green Monster had an opportunity out in front. It's like with Power Game, Paul Skeens had 40 odd pitches for his opponent while he's sitting on the bench, and everyone's joking like, I think he just wants to get back out there. You think Hale might want to get some movement, as black can't get much going on the offensive end now. White looks a bit rejuvenated after getting that last goal in. The energy levels, at least from this vantage point, seem a bit higher. Flipped out to whoever that is. Tries to find his man, but that's broken up off the stick of a defender. Out in front. Keeps the cycle going. Green Monster loses it. And it'll hit the Burbertory logo before getting back on his stick. And a shot from the point gets saved by Hale. So Hale got a bit of his wish. He got a couple shots there. But now it's Black's turn out ahead. That pass blocked. And now it should be a good opportunity for White. Hale's going to come out to meet him. And a risky play will turn out well. And it gives a 2-on-1. And blocked. Chase Hale almost had the most deserved goalie assist of all time. Well, White's defense stood their ground. And now it's a 2-on-0. They won't pass it, though, and it'll be saved by Kreidler. Another one goes behind him. Couple of moves by Kamzik. And the whistle will blow.
Believe Netsov That's what they're going to go check. So I assume that's, yeah.
Okay.
That's what the whistle was blown for.
The rare time that the refs have better eyes than the people complaining from the top of the stands. For any refs watching, that was a joke. I know sometimes refs aren't good with jokes. He got ejected from a baseball game one time when he was 8 years old, and he's taking it out on them. And Hale spending a prolonged amount of time outside of his net. He's just going to have to dump it right next to him. Almost backfired, but all's well that ends well as Black's out another rush. Pass tipped away. The backhand shot saved by Kreidler. Rebound scores! And he'll celebrate by himself into the wall. Lashin makes it 6-2 Black.
Yeah, captain of this Black team responds after giving up the most recent goal. 12 minutes to go in this game. Black just got to keep the lead at distance enough to not let White come back.
Yeah, and they're looking to extend it a little bit more. Can't get the backhand shot off, so he'll just spin around. Hold possession until he bounces it off of a White player. And they got a chance the other way. 2-on-1 chance. Slowed down a little bit by the tip of the stick. Now he's out in front. Shot saved by Chase Hale. And now a couple more opportunities. Now it's poke checked away again. Leading pass. He's got almost had a breakaway, but some contact will send him to the ground. But Black's still holding it on offense. Now it's a 2-0 opportunity for Team Black. One trip there. That'll be a penalty. And on top of that, the shot is saved again by Chase Hale. All hail the brick wall. Sitting behind Team Black at the moment. But as they head to the penalty kill, he might have to put some work in.
Yeah, it'll be a power play for White on the hook. Looks like it'll be Lashin, who just scored the goal. He will take a seat. So if you're White, this is what you really want to take advantage. But Black didn't take their time. As the penalty time already started. We're already 10 seconds into the power play. And Black hasn't even entered the faceoff dot.
And the faceoff is won by Team Black. And cleared. 20 seconds, asterisk, already cleared out of this penalty. And we'll give it back to Wendy's. The Ghost will pass it back to Wilson. The point to Giabetta. Now it's held in the corner. Back to Wilson. Swap spots with Giabetta to get that outside shot opportunity, but he'll pass it anyway. Out in front. And Black will get possession as there's a minute left in this power play. 10 minutes left in this game. Cleared away. And now White only has 50 seconds to work with as they get a bit of an opportunity from the Ghost. And he'll end up behind the net trying to find something. Looked like he was going to try to baseball it out for a second, but he concedes and ends up back at the point. Still fighting. White can't find a good lane to take a shot. Goes back to No Name at the point. They just keep taking and tacking out in the front. Almost gets kicked in. And despite what you've been seeing on TV a lot originally, no, you cannot kick any goals in this. 10 seconds left as White probably doesn't have time to get back into their offensive end before Lashin will return. Okay, they kind of did. Asterisk. And that shot saved by Hale. Black ready on a rush. That pass across, saved, rebound saved again by Kreidler. And the inside out green jersey can't connect on that one. Hale will be taken behind the net. He gets pressured pretty heavily. And his pass gets intercepted, but he is back in time. Pass in front saved. Might have gone just wide, to be honest. And held by White behind the net. Tip pass doesn't do anything. Gets it back to the defender. Ondos. Black on a breakaway. His shot saved into the chest, and that'll freeze the clock with 8 minutes.
Nice little opportunity for White there. Turns into a great opportunity for Black, just unable to find a hole. Shoots it right into the chest of Kreidler. As we head under 8 minutes to go in this game. White's got to start picking up the pace.
And they'll start by winning that face-off, and they do try to rush it out, but picked off again by Team Black. 7:40. Sends it back behind Kreidler. Couple moves. Black will pick it off. Pass out in front. Tipped away. It's back behind the net. Now across. Can't do anything with it as Kreidler gets in the lane. And that'll exit the zone on the failed pass. Lashin. Take it himself before he drops it back. Now out in front, a couple of moves. Shot and scores. Xavier Lieb extends the lead to 5.
Lieb gets another one and makes this one 7-2 with 7 minutes to go.
Could we be heading for another 8-7 final?
There'd be a lot of goals in the last 7 minutes for that to be the case.
And I put that on FanDuel, so I'll let you win. I'm telling you to do it. We wrote the script right now. Face off. Won by Black. And all the way to their defensive end behind the net. 6:35 to work with. They keep the pressure on as they enter the zone. Circles around out in front. Can't connect. And a one-timer opportunity gets blocked. And now White's got a 3-on-1 the other way. Hey, at least they did. Poke checked away on the defensive side, and now it's a 1-0. And shot and scored by Harvey.
Yeah, Caden Harvey, he perfectly sets that. He slows the puck down, puts it down on it, makes sure it's not rolling, and then in one motion, from laying that puck down off its side, is swiping that one into the back of the net with lots of speed.
And now White trying to quickly work with it. They got 5:50 to score 6 goals. I mean, 8-7 final still on the board here. And that shot goes wide, saved, something. Can't tell.
It was gobbled up by Chase Hale.
Of course it was. Chase Hale, honestly, so far, probably the most impressive goalie performance I've seen in the few years that I've been calling this league. Black had the face-off for a second, but White's going to grab it back. They're battling in the corner for it. And the leading team, let's send it the other way. Hat trick for Harvey on that last goal. And now Venezia had to lead the charge. Pearsall. Right on the edge for Team White. That pass across is picked off by Weiss. And now Black's had more opportunities. Pass tipped away behind the net. Chased down. And set ahead for White, but they can't get there. Hale will leave his net to grab it. Backfires for a second, but nothing can come of it before he gets back into his net. And that'll go out of play with 4:12 left on the clock.
As we approach the 4-minute mark, 6 goals White needs. That is the exact amount of time and goals that Red scored all the way back, I believe, 4 years ago. They came back down 6 goals with 4 minutes left to win it against Black. So it'd be interesting if history repeats itself years later.
A day that I will never forget. And Black trying to make their job harder, but Kreidler keeps his pads down. 3:30 now, and then quick opportunity out in front, poke checked away. The Black not going to surrender 6 goals easily. Puck cleared by White. Picked up again. by Mary. Out front. Shot into the glove and saved. 3 minutes remaining in this contest.
As it is a 6-goal game, I do not believe we will have stoppage clock at the 3-minute mark. Needs to be a little bit closer. So that makes White's job infinitely harder.
They're just going to pick up the ball and rush it. Ball, Jesus, what am I talking about? Pick up the puck and rush it back to center court. Center court, Jesus. Never mind. I got to stop talking. I'll go silent for the rest of the game. Black. Big jump ahead. Believe that would have been offsides if he got it anyway, or not. Out in front, a couple opportunities saved. 2:20 as White gets their first opportunity of this final minute. To the mystery man. Oh, shot goes wide. Tries going back to him as he does that backwards pass to absolutely nobody. And no name out in front and tipped behind Hale. Wide open opportunity. They can't connect with it. Oh, Carter Shade. What am I talking about? No, jeez. Saw the white in the jersey and I'm like, but now a couple opportunities. Now Shade back across. There they go. Tic-tac-toe for White to finally beat Chase Hale. And my God, what an effort it took to get their first goal in a long time.
Yeah, Owen Chiappetta, after about 17 crisp passes, finally gets it past Hale. But with time still ticking, we're down to 1:23. White's going to need at least one more to start this clock stop.
And Black tried to take another shot. There's 1 minute to go. And White looking for their last opportunity. Can't get the shot off there. Goes to the mystery man. And Black's got another opportunity. Saved by Kreidler. 40 seconds to go. Black holds on. But gets picked the other way. Enter in the zone. Leave. Pass out in front. Couple moves by Harvey. Saved and let go by White. Was there a whistle? I didn't hear one.
I didn't hear one. Seemed like they were going to let him play.
But 20 seconds to go. Everyone's kind of taking their time.
Yeah.
Where's the urgency, man? 12 seconds. 10. Is he going to drop the puck?
Just waiting to see if Kreidler's ready. He definitely had to make sure.
30 seconds to go. 2-1. And that'll do it. No matter how many shots White rained down, Chase Hale remained solid. He leads Team Black to an 8-3 victory, and one of the most impressive performances I can remember here in this league.
Yeah, I mean, Hale played incredible. White had plenty chances, but it just was not enough. But Black really dominated possession as well, and they proved it on the scoreboard, taking it away 8-3.
And if I'm not mistaken, that clinches their playoff.
Well, clinches the bye. I may have to double check, but I believe with this win for Black, Teal and Black will have a bye in the first round.
All right, so there goes the stakes for that one. We will be right back in about 10, 15 minutes just for our final match of the game. We will see you then.
We are here for the main event. It'll be red versus purple in a surprisingly low-tiered matchup in the standings. You got 6 seed red as they take on 4 seed purple, which no one really expected going into the season.
Yeah, purple looking very short-handed heading into this game.
Yeah, there's not a lot on that bench right now. But, I mean, you do have Zemgus Girgensons, as we will listen to Mr. Jeff Taylor singing the national anthem. Main event time in Cranberry.
Let's get ready to rumble. All right.
As we've got purple taking on red. It'll be Dylan Bork and Ryder Fedorov in the nets. As we mentioned, a little bit short-handed is the purple bench. They have 4 subs for this game, but you also, like I said, you have Zemgus Girgensson, an NHL player.
Oh.
Never mind, here come more people.
Reinforcements. Also, the issue with Girgensson, though, is he's, how do I say that nicely, almost twice the age of most of the other players in the league. So he might even get gassed out a little bit quicker, but he will make a bigger impact while he's out around that ice.
So right off the draw, purple will push into the red zone. Kanyan behind the net, try to go for a wraparound, goes through the crease in front of Bork.
More experience is what I meant to say there.
Red will carry it up now. Belsterling drops it back too far behind, and this one gets intercepted by Mario Smith. Kanyan, he'll move it to Girgensons. Girgensons waits, pass across, and purple will start with the lead. Evan Kanyan puts it in the back of the net, and purple early on top.
Oh, good start for them. Deep inside, I know, but.
As we were saying, purple was shorthanded. They now have more people on the bench than red does, so.
This announcer drink's going a bit crazy today.
This one going to be moved up by red. They're looking to answer early. Pass across, and right back they do get. They catch Fedorov on the pass across, and red ties the game at 1, and we're barely a minute in this game.
Fun tells me it's going to be a long day.
It won't actually be long because the time just keeps going.
Metaphors, buddy.
But it'll seem long.
Or short.
Hickson has it off the draw. He'll move it up the middle. Trying to push forward is Sipple. He's pressured by Camden Davis. Pickpocketed by Stock as that one gets cleared out to center.
Right now, the over-under is 46. I think I'll take the over.
Carrying in is Belsterling as he pickpockets purple, but loses that puck as it goes into the corner, but taken away is Davis. Davis back to the point. Waits, fires, goes over the net. On the shot by Schaff. Sent back behind, Bellstowing. Pressured here, pass broken up, gets it back though. Down low, Davis across, can't find the net. Rebound is still loose. No one knew where that puck was and eventually bounced its way to Stock. He'll carry out for Purple. Poked away by Schaff. DeMarsico, pass across, right in front. And stopped on Sipple.
Should have taken the under.
It's been a whole minute since a goal. Can't believe it. Off the draw, it'll go back. Shot goes wide. And cleared out the center. Breakaway here for Red. Paglia, backhand, scores! Commentators jinx strikes again as we get a goal just a couple seconds after. And Paglia gives Red the lead as we just passed the 20-minute mark.
You know, I for one think we might not see another goal for a long, long time. Maybe not till next Wednesday, that long.
Schaff will move it up the middle. Nolan to Sawicki, back to Nolan. It'll go through legs. Nolan, pass across. Tried to go back across to Sawicki, but couldn't do so. Drop back. Carrying up is Purple. Now Red will turn it over. Here's Schaff. Has DeMarsico in front of him. Shot, save made. And then pushed behind by Red. Turned over again. This one gets bounced off the wall. Kanyan loses it, but gets it right back. Purple with a 3-on-1. Kanyan to lead it. Gives it to DeMarsico. In save made by Bork. And he'll gobble that one.
Bork early in this game is playing a lot more confident than he's played last week. Struggled pretty mightily, safe to say, in that last game. To the point where I think he got subbed out at halftime.
I think so.
But so far in this game, he looks more comfortable to start.
Mauser gets taken down behind the net, and Kanyan will take a seat.
Did I just call him Maverick Bork?
It's possible.
I think I'm... whatever. Sorry. Sorry, Phil.
It'll be a cross-check the call. Evan Kanyan will take a seat. Red to the power play to try and increase their lead.
If I had a nickel for every time the guy who scored the last goal got put in the penalty box, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. It's weird that happened twice.
Well, it wasn't the last goal. It was the last Purple goal.
Same thing. You get the gist.
This one's sent down low. Red will start the circle. Nolan out to the point. Waits, fires, goes over the net, off the back of Fedorov, and off the top of the net. Fedorov.
Good job on the census to even notice that.
Mario Smith looking for the wraparound, ends up in front, tipped by the glove, and wide. Moving it up though, that is Mario Smith as that one gets dumped down. It was Mahler before. Gergensons on the penalty kill. Someone definitely won on the penalty kill. Gergensons dancing around everyone.
He's even duking out our camera guy.
Gets past another one. Gergensen straight up the gut. Pass across. And not getting it in. There was Adam Mahler as that one gets dumped down. As Red seemingly shorthanded as they dumped it down. Gergensons gets past a couple Red. He's now pushing forward. Gergensons gets it poked away there by Paglia. Pass goes across. It's tipped. Moved back to the point. Stock will take his time. Moves it up. Sipple sends it behind. Hickson there loses it. Now here comes Red. 3-on-1. Nolan. Back to Davis. Fires. Save made Fedorov. And he'll elect to cover that one. Kanyan sent free as the penalty expires. More of a power play for Purple, it seemed.
Seems like that's most power plays this year.
At least today.
Yeah, and last week.
Off the draw. Barely gets it out to Davis. Davis walks the line and he scores! Beautiful pass to get it to Davis and a beautiful shot by Davis to put it in the back of the net, and it's 3-1 Red.
What would Zemgus Jorgensen's trade value be in this league?
And another face-off goes the Red way. Bellsterling tries to get the pass across. It's blocked and goes to Nolan. Nolan pressured here by Hickson. Tries to go out to the point. It's intercepted Kanyan. Kanyan now. He's out to the races. In on Bork. Over the net. Might have got a piece of it with the glove. Push down the wall. Red trying to get it out. They will. Nolan pushes it. Nolan. Shot save made Fedorov. Bounces to Bellsterling. He's in with Hicks in the corner. Comes out with it. Bounces out to Davis. Davis can't get a handle on it. Just moves it quick as fast as he can to Schaff, who goes over to Sawicki. Sawicki walking in. Save made Schaff. Sawicki doing a great job getting the puck behind the net. Tried to move it out in front. Fedorov gets the stick in the lane. It'll go back to the point. Sent back in by Pastivus. Where eventually, I believe that is J.C. Humphreys who dumps that one down. Red now, moving up again. Got an odd man rush. Pastavias tries to pass it across. It's blocked there by DeMarsico. Two players with Colorado Avalanche pants. It's confusing. This one back. Sawicki shot tipped. Rebound again. Save made Fedorov on Schaff. You like what you see out of Fedorov? Oh.
Not yet. You can earn that.
Bunch of swings and misses on that face-off. But eventually, it'll be DeMarsico to come out with it.
Who are they? Jared Girolo?
He'll leave it off for Humphreys. Humphreys tries to go between the legs, intercepted by Sawicki. He'll move it quickly up the wall. Finding a different number 10, as that one gets tipped and over the net. Tried to go in front to Sawicki. Goes past him. Humphreys now. He'll try and go across to Marsico. Broken up by Schaff. Schaff carries in. Shot save made Fedorov. Michael DeMarsico. He'll move it up. Finds Mahler. Mahler crisscrossing. Still gets it over to DeMarsico in the corner. DeMarsico goes back across. Walking the line. Shot. Scores. Picks a corner. It's Adam Mahler. And it's now 3-2.
Seems like the deadliest weapon in this league is that big corner shot. And Mahler just executed that one to perfection.
Yeah, able to pick that one top cheese to cut this one down. Durgansen's quickly pressuring in on Mauser. He'll get it up to Sawicki. Nick Sawicki. Carrying in now the other number 10 as that one gets deflected into the netting. 11:44 to go in the first.
It seems like the speed for Team Red is standing out compared to every other team that we've seen so far today, and they've been able to hold it up for this first 3 minutes.
Mario Smith will try and move it out. Kept in by Sawicki. Pass down in front and right in the back of the net. We've got our other number 10, who is not AJ Schaff, who is number 10. But Red regains that 2-goal lead.
Wearing Rangers pants from Pittsburgh's Vincent Trocheck.
Mahler has it off the clear by Purple and elects to dump it in. Hickson back behind his net, pressured there. And comes out with it. Up to Girgensson. Shot and in the back of the net. Zemgus Girgenssons as he gets that one past Bork. Off the draw. It'll be won by Red. Moved up quickly. Sawicki goes across. Bounces off skates. Trying to still dangle with it. Purple trying to push out, and they do. We got a 4-on-1. Mauser the only one back for Red. Kanyan. Shot. Blocked, hits something, and in return, Red will turn it up. Paglia. In. Save made Fedorov. Rebound is loose and trickles through. Got the first one at Fedorov, but it didn't get enough and it trickles through.
I didn't even notice until, because it goes through. He's sitting there like he's sitting on it, and it just goes, looking backwards.
So it'll be Nick Sawicki to make this 5-3 now. As I think we're getting a high-scoring game.
Honestly, gonna say low bar today, but I forgot about that little scramble at the end by Green.
Bell-Sterling's shot. Save.
Well, now that you said that, no one's gonna score for the next 20-some minutes. But now that I said that, they're gonna score.
Oh.
Jinxception. What's gonna happen now?
Red with another ozone draw. Nolan will go across to Davis. Davis tried to send it in front, bounces off sticks. And Purple will move it out. Sipple. Drops it back to Stock. Stock dances down to Sipple. In front for Stock. Didn't know where the puck went. Ended up behind the net. Move forward to Davis. Thought he had one with him. Bell-Sterling has to regroup. Bell-Sterling tried to go for that corner. Fedorov stops it. Kanyan tries to flip it up. Nolan able to get enough of it to get away from Stock for the moment. Nolan pushes away from Stock again. All alone. Nolan tried to go 5-hole. Hits the post. And we stay 5-3. Humphreys. Try and move it up the wall. Ends up clearing it all the way down to Sawicki. Sawicki loses it to Humphreys. Had one all the way down. Sends it in front. Chance for Stock. It's blocked in the feet of Sawicki. And he can't clear it. Stock keeps it in. 4-on-1. Kanyan across. Hickson hits the stick and goes wide. Pushed forward. Here's Bell-Sterling. Bell-Sterling across. Davis in front for Nolan. Getting there is Fedorov. Fedorov with his best of the day. .730 to go. Sawicki shot tipped there in front by Schaff, won't go. Schaff dangles through one. In. Save made Fedorov again. DeMarsico. He'll go straight up. Ends up in the corner. Pressured by Couple, comes out with it. Pass across. Sawicki stopped it for the moment, but in the back of the net. It'll be Michael DeMarsico. And it is 5-4 now.
You know, that brother connection is amazing, Kyle. Just don't tell Florida.
Purple will win this draw. Pushed back to Mario Smith. Moves it up the wall to J.C. Humphreys. Humphreys up to DeMarsico. Sent down. Trying to go in front again. Broken up by Sawicki. Go find number 10. Davis dances past DeMarsico. Davis back to Sawicki. Down low. Back in the middle. Sawicki's shot. Barely getting it with the toe was Fedorov. Hickson quickly up to DeMarsico. Pass across to Smith. Dances in over the net. Matthew DeMarsico sends this one across. Hickson, one more chance across, won't go. Here comes Red. 2 10s in on the 2-on-1. Shot, save made with the glove, goes behind the net. Schaff working in the corner. Trying to find someone open. He'll go down to Mauser. Mauser with a corner pass that neither Red player was anticipating. And Purple now 2-on-1. DeMarsico with Mahler. Still with it. Drops it now to Smith. Shot. Save made by Bork. And a whistle. 5 exactly to go in the first. Kanyan trying to win it forward. Stealing it is Purple. Shot by Girgensons, saved by Bork. Girgensons behind the net. Pressured here by Paglia. Girgensons comes out with it. Drops it for Kanyan. Kanyan in the slot. Shot goes wide. Getting over there is Pesvestis for Red. Big pile up. 3 for Purple, 2 for Red. Trying to dig this puck out. Red will push it, and it'll get out to center. Paglia chases Kanyan. Kanyan will wait behind his own net. Moves it up to Girgensons. Down low, sent in front, can't get the shot off. Girgensons goes down to Smith. Turned over though. Pass Vestas, he gives it to Mauser. 3-on-1, Mauser. Down more, pass, shot, save made by Fedorov. And we get a whistle. Red straw. Nolan can't keep it in. Stock now. 3-on-1 for Purple. Drops it for Kanyan. Over to Girgensons. Able to get there is Bork on the shot. Nolan tries to move it up the wall. Can't get it out. With it is Sawicki. He'll move it up to Nolan. Here's Jack Nolan. Smith is back. Shot. Stick save made. Fedorov. Kanyan. Spin around pass. Finds Girgensons. Back in the slot for Stock. Shot. Save made by Bork. Stock. Dancing in. Glove save made by Bork. And he'll hold that one. 2:25 to go in the first.
Should I try jinxing it again?
Go ahead.
Man, the scoring's really slowed down.
This one pushed forward by Stock. Down along the wall in the corner. Humphreys kicks out to Stock. Stock moving in. Poked away there by Mauser. Kanyan will race over to it. He gets past one. Here's Kanyan. Carrying in. Shot. Goes wide. Kanyan finds Stock. Pushed away by a couple. Moves it out the center. Here's Belsterling. Dances in. And stopped by oh no. Did not get stopped by Fedorov. Went off the back of the net and then back under. It is now 6 for Red. Belsterling with a great move. Or not.
Anyways.
I was correct the first time. He made the save.
Yeah, I didn't see that puck go there either, but
It looked like they signaled goal.
I don't see much of this 2080 vision.
Push forward DeMarsico, pushed back in by Mauser. Mauser finds Belsterling. Belsterling cuts in. Shot save made Fedorov up in the air and into the netting. As we got 42 seconds to go in the first. Probably enough for 2 more chances. Hickson will try and move it up. Sawicki keeps it in, pushes it down the wall. Davis tries to go across. 23 to go. Here's Humphreys. Humphreys across. It's broken up Mauser. Now here comes Red. 15 seconds. Belsterling has Sawicki. Tries to go across. It's blocked. Couple seconds to go. Shot save made. Belsterling trying to just get the shot off. Backhand shot save made Fedorov. And that will do it for the first period. We will step aside for what we believe will be 3 minutes.
I'm testing it this time. Hit bullets this time, go.
Red up 5-4. We'll be back for the second. Second period getting ready to begin.
You know, it's amazing how 3 minutes can cross in 1 minute and 26 seconds.
Red looking to get that first win of the season. Davis will quickly move it to Belsterling. Up in the air. DeMarsico will like to go back into his own zone. Now push forward. 2 Red back. DeMarsico through the legs, across, and in the back of the net. Quick start to the period for Team Purple.
I don't even know who put that in. I just saw it get lost, and all of a sudden, in to go.
But we have a tie game very quickly into the second period.
It's a 22-minute contest here in Cranberry.
Mauser will move it up the wall, finds Sawicki. Purple seemingly in a second gear for this second period. DeMarsico tries to move it up to Humphreys, goes past him. This one goes past Mauser. Down low, Humphreys. Pass across. DeMarsico tried to circle back. Gets picked up by the other DeMarsico. All the way across. Pass there is deflected and goes out the center. Belsterling to pressure up. Belsterling tried to go down. Couldn't find Davis. This will be cleared out. Humphreys. Drops it. Dancing around DeMarsico. Sent in front. Blocked by Sawicki. Up to Davis. And the Davis is blown dead for, I believe, offsides. 21-11 to go in the game.
Might be heading for another 8-7 final.
It's not funny the third time.
Just wait till the fourth time.
Technically, this is the fourth time because we said it the third game last year.
Just wait till the 14th.
Purple will win the drawback to Zemgus Girgensons. His pass will not clear the zone. As not Schaff, number 10, will lose this one. Girgensons now pressing up. That one tipped by Schaff as 2 Purple run into each other. Quickly moved up. Goes past the stick there of number 10 in red.
Bold move by Fedorov to go behind the net there.
Girgensons cutting in. Pass across, too far behind his man. And Sipple. Sipple tries to send it back to him. Gets deflected. Demarsko pushed along the glass. Circling around. Trying to get a shot off. Poked away there by Schaff. And out with it is Red. Into the zone. Red will crisscross. In the middle. Too far behind. Schaff has to get back. Smith. Got a 3-on-2. Smith shot save made by Bork. And that will be covered. Under 20 to go. Tie game. Konyon wins it back to Girgensons. Dances through one. Tries to dangle through the goalie, but can't. Schaff quickly up to Jack Nolan. Nolan will just dump it in. Chasing after it is Sawicki. Moving up is Purple. It's Konyon. Backhand shot goes over the net. Stock to pick it up. Sends it all the way across. Finds Girgensons. Now with it is Smith. Smith backhand gloved there by Bork and will like to play it off to Schaff. Schaff moves up. Into the zone. Poked away though by Girgensons. Bounces out in front for Nolan. Unable to get a chance. Girgensons knocks it out of midair. Now he's on the rush. Girgensons in front for Konyon. Couldn't find the stick. Schaff now moves it to Sawicki. Anthony Sawicki bounces that one over to Mahler. Mahler back to Sawicki. Tried to go in for Nolan, couldn't find his stick. Stock now up to Girgensons. Girgensons pass to Konyon. Konyon's shot save made. Rebound was right there, cleared out by Nick Sawicki. Or Anthony Sawicki. Konyon. Down low. Gets to the top. Hickson's shot goes wide. And will circle all the way back down to Fedorov. Hickson. Will carry up. Sends it into the slot. Poked away there. And out the center. Here comes Belsterling. 2-0. Belsterling across back door. And saved by Fedorov. Back to Belsterling. Another save. And it goes into the netting.
I think Fedorov got a bit lucky there. He was beat like a running mule, but then just couldn't get any elevation on that one-timer.
Just couldn't get any height. And it's still a tie game due to that.
Just like us.
Hickson moves this one up. Pass into the middle. One more. Across. Broken up Sawicki. Goes back to Purple. Demarsico. Drops it for Hickson.
Somebody on Purple's bench is very unhappy.
Dancing with it. Pushed out the center. Davis. Davis now carries. In. Shot. Save made. Rebound was right there for Belsterling, and he couldn't get there. Moving up. Loses it to Sawicki. Loses it back to Demarsico. Sent down low. Bork whacks that one away from Mahler. Here comes Red. Belsterling. Dances around, goes behind. Wraparound chance stopped by Fedorov. He'll play this one off. Quick up to Demarsico. Doesn't realize that his team is changing. Eventually getting there is Mario Smith. Demarsico goes over to Demarsico. Down behind the net. Tried to pass back. Bounces off a skate. And now Red takes it up the gut. Spellsterling has one on him as DeMarsico catches up to him. DeMarsico drops it to DeMarsico. Shot is blocked and goes wide. Up the middle, here's AJ Schaff on a breakaway. Save made, Fedorov can't get the rebound. Fedorov been a stone wall in this period.
Could have said Fedorov's been better off in this period.
DeMarsico drops it for Girgensons at the blue line. Girgensons now walking around behind the net, looking for an open man. Down to DeMarsico. He's up at the top, gives it to Girgensons. Down low. Purple bench wants a call there, not going to get one. Poked away by Schaff. He is now going to be in a foot race and will win the foot race against Sipple. Sent in the middle, Nolan. Shot, save made. Rebound is not available there for Sawicki. Kanyan tries to airman that one out to Girgensons. He's there, shot! Goes wide and into the netting. Zemgus Girgensons doing a little cherry picking.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else has been working
Yeah.
this half of the period.
And that's a ripper too.
That one, I think that one's still flying.
13:40 to go. Girgensons wins the faceoff back. No defenseman there. Kanyan has to retreat. Kanyan's pass broken up by Sawicki. Sawicki carries in, drops it here. Shot Paglia, it's saved by Fedorov. Kanyan tries to go back to his defenseman. Jack Nolan is there to try and steal it. Stock. Pressured here, Sawicki bounces out to center. Nolan tries to go back in the middle, and now Purple's breaking free. Nolan is there to break it up, but still a 4-on-1. Stock, shot goes over the net. Red now trying to turn it into an on-man themselves. Here comes Sawicki, has Kanyan on him, and Kanyan steals it. As we get a whistle, I think they're going to call too many men as Mahler touches that one before a man gets off the ice. So Purple with a very dangerous power play, very
What's happening?
They are going to, Jack Nolan will take a seat. It'll be too many men for Red. Very close to call that one. But now Purple on the power play. Kanyan will go back to Humphreys with DeMarsico. Across. Kanyan's shot fanned on. And getting it out is Mahler.
Can somebody tell Purple to stop cursing
Mauser.
on the bench? It's very loud.
Humphreys. Over to Kanyan. Down low, DeMarsico, stopped by Bork. Davis will bounce that one off the wall and out to center it'll go. 1:28 to go in the penalty. DeMarsico. That one is blocked by Mauser. Can't get it out. Girgensons back to the point. One more chance. Blocked. Purple still with it. DeMarsico. Back to the point. Back cross. Believe that one got blocked and then held by Bork. Under a minute on the power play. 11 minutes to go in the game. Red will take their time getting in the face-off dot to kill this penalty. Purple, no changes on the power play unit. Down to Girgensons. Back to the point. DeMarsico. Back down to Girgensons, bottom of the circle. Waited for Mauser to go down, gets the pass across Kanyan, but it goes wide. Cutting into the slot. Davis just going to try and whack this one out. It will not make its way out. Kanyan keeps it in. 13 seconds on the power play. Gergenson's off-angle shot hits the side of the net. Back to Kanyan, across. Waits, fires, it goes wide. 3 seconds to go on the penalty. Pass across to Marsico. Nolan is set free. Marsico out to the point, bounces past everyone. And that will do it for any pressure this purple squad had on the power play. Up to Kanyan, will go past him, and will be an icing.
I think this is because you said it was going to be the highest scoring game. They're like, nah.
Yeah, but at least it's a good game.
True. And now that I said it, it's going to be like a blowout. Non-stop scoring on one side or something. Hockey players are very spiteful creatures.
Off the draw, Hickson will take it, try and clear it out. Sawicki keeps it for the moment, goes out to Michael DeMarsico. He's in, shot 6, save made, and it'll go into the netting for another whistle. By the time the next draw, it'll be 9 minutes to go in the period. Red pushes this one over to the wall. Davis trying to get an angle past Mahler. He can't. Mahler will take it from him. Mahler entering the red zone. Backhand shot broken up by Sawicki. Sawicki will now go over to Mauser. Gets past 2 in purple. Got Hickson in front of him, trying to muscle past him as we will get a penalty. It'll be on Hickson. And now Red will get a chance on the power play late in the second period.
Yeah, the last penalty was debatable. That one was pretty obvious. Baseball game.
So Hickson will take a seat for 2. 8 minutes to go with Red on the power play for 2 of them. Smith will win the draw immediately, and it'll be dumped down. Belsterling enters the zone. Back to the point. Now back. Back to Davis. Davis down low. Shot there. Save made Fedorov, and he will hold with 7:30 to go. 1:20 on the power play now as time continues to go down. Smith taken down. Pass out in front for Sawicki. Fedorov thought it was the other side of the net. Couldn't get it in a good shooting position, though. Davis's shot save made Fedorov. Sawicki, he'll go back to the point. Now with it Red, number 10, dances down to Davis, back to the point. Shot, save made on Belsterling. Belsterling will wrap around now, moves it down low, below the goal line, out to the point. Davis, over to Belsterling. Still wrapping it around. Belsterling over to Davis. Down low, passes it one more time. Belsterling back across, hits the side of the net. And another great chance goes awry.
Do I say the L word?
The L word?
The O word?
Oh, no.
But
10 seconds to go on the penalty. So basically a kill for purple. Push forward by Stock. Taken back, moved in quickly Paglia. Hickson set free. In the middle, shot goes off the mask. And a whistle is blown.
did the net come off again?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know why the whistle was blown. Maybe because just the headshot wanted to make sure the helmet wasn't going to come off. Because that was a hard shot right at the head.
Yep.
Now we're going to be pushed back by Sawicki to Schaff. 5.5 to go. Up the wall, pushed forward. Sawicki. Behind the net. Moves it over to the corner. Paglia will be forced out to center. Scrum for it. Stock will come out with it. Racing over Schaff, able to get the puck away. Under 5 minutes to go. Sawicki. Gonna move it up to Paglia. Dances past Stock. Moves it in the middle. Schaff in front. Save made again by Fedorov. This one is going to be sent the distance. Bork will come out to play it.
Take back what I said. He has now impressed me.
Is that one?
That's.
Red's going to complain that should have been blown dead for a high stick. Instead, it's going to be in the back of the net, and Purple's going to take a 6-5 lead. And Bork is not happy.
Yeah, I think he may have made contact with the ref there. Or gotten very close. From my angle, I thought I saw a bit, but.
Bork does not believe. I think that they're saying he touched the puck. So now Red down in this game.
I will say that would be a very bad way to lose.
Yes, here comes Sawicki. 3-on-1 for Red. Glove save made Fedorov.
Ride or die in net right now.
We're approaching 3 minutes and stoppage o'clock. Fedorov has not let one in this period. Nolan. Shot scores! Jack Nolan ties it back up. And it is 6-6 with 3:20.
No better motivator than anger.
Surprised you didn't mention the commentator's chase.
Yeah, that too.
Red now pushing forward. Schaff still with it. Drops it to Nolan. 3 minutes to go. Pushed away Gergensons. 6 minutes, or not 6 minutes, 3 minutes to go. 6-6 the score.
6 minutes if you count the overtime.
Stock bounces off his stick. Down in the corner. That one's blocked. Taken by Mauser. He'll move to Sawicki. Sawicki carries in. Dumps it behind. That one's blocked by Nolan. Back to Schaff. Tried to get past Stock. He can't do so. And pinching is, here comes DeMarsico. 2-0. DeMarsico across. Kanyan scores! Kanyan gets the lead right back for Purple. As we got 2:14 with stoppage clock. It's 7-6 Purple. Red's going to need another one.
You know,
just
we
as
could
quickly.
be heading towards it.
Kanyan will just flick this one toward the red zone. DeMarsico trying to get there. It'll go to Davis. Davis tries to go to Sawicki, goes past him, but he will be the first one to it. Down below the net. Sawicki tried to go toward the middle, broken up by DeMarsico. DeMarsico with it. Over to Michael DeMarsico. He fans on that one. Sawicki. That one goes off the referee. Takes a Purple bounce. Davis tries to go to Schaff. It'll go to DeMarsico instead. 1:36 to go. Red still needs to get the puck back if they want any chance of coming back. Kanyan to DeMarsico. Shot goes into the netting. 1:25 to go. Red needs a miracle here.
It's a minute 25. I wouldn't call that a miracle quite
Yeah,
yet.
I wouldn't call it a miracle. But they still haven't touched the puck since the Purple goal. Or at least a lot. DeMarsico to DeMarsico.
Touch.
Shot save made Bork. Mauser, he'll go behind the net. Bork will retreat to the bench. 5-on-4 for Red with a minute to go. Belsterling.
And Michigan still sends.
Sent towards the net. It's blocked. Davis. Drops it. Goes back to the point. Sawicki. Down low to Davis. Belsterling. Ends up in the corner. Turned over to DeMarsico. He will fire it towards the empty net and miss wide. And that will be an icing. 34 seconds.
I think icing with an empty net is my least favorite rule.
As we're going to get a timeout for Red. So we get to
take a quick nap.
Red just needs one good shot. If they can win this faceoff, there's a strong possibility they can get this.
Yeah, realistically, if they win the faceoff, they'll probably keep possession for the remainder of, well, regulation or until they score.
Yeah. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but I think if Red wins this faceoff, there's a strong chance this goes to extras. I think if Purple wins this faceoff, I think the game's over.
I agree. Extra innings if Red wins.
Extra innings if, yeah.
But that's what I get for counting my chicken before I ordered it for 9 p.m.
34 seconds to go. Could be the deciding face-off. We could be very wrong, too.
Yeah. Big crowd built up in the closest tunnel to the goal. Interested in how this game plays out.
Face-off won by Red. Davis across. Belsterling. He'll go all the way across. Finds Red. Shot is blocked. Makes its way to Belsterling. He will just send it towards the net. Picked up here, Sawicki. Loses it, and that one will go into the Purple bench for a whistle. And if it wasn't true before, it's definitely true now. If Purple wins the faceoff, I think this game is well and truly done.
Hey, you never know. Never know. Oh, he
Red
tried
will win
launching
it. Sawicki back to Belsterling. Shot, it's blocked. Gergensen tries to clear it. Kept by Sawicki, taken by DeMarsico. And he will just skate this one down and finish this game off. Purple
with some added flair.
Gets the empty netter and will take this one 8-6 to get themselves back to 500.
We were one goal away from our prediction.
Red definitely did not look like a team that had not won a game all season.
Yeah, they were playing it with Purple. There's a bit of a fake scuff going on out in front. But I think, like Teal, Purple's kind of played down to their opponents as well this season. Or up, depending on how you look at them as a team. But, I mean, could be a nice get back. Fedorov didn't start off great, but he ended that game on an absolute tear.
Yeah, only let in one in that second period.
So ride or die with the goalie, I guess. But
so next week will be the final week of the regular season that I'm pretty sure, based on what I've heard.
Allegedly. Per sources.
While we don't have confirmed when each game will happening, it should be green taking on red. It should be black taking on teal, and purple taking on white, which should be interesting because I believe that'll be 5 versus 6, 3 versus 4, and 1 versus 2.
So we essentially get the toilet bowl. Gone but not forgotten.
And if my math is not wrong, teal and black will be playing for the 1 versus 2 seeds, and I believe white and purple then will be playing for 3 and 4 seed, and green and red will be playing for the 5 versus 6 seed.
We love some good stakes in our hockey leagues.
Yep. So every game will mean something, not a whole lot towards playoffs, but it'll matter who plays who then.
Yeah.
So we will see what happens next week. That could all be wrong, and I could have the wrong teams facing each other on my note cards. That could be completely true as well. Everything could be wrong.
I've learned to never trust Andrew Keel's note cards.
We'll find out how